Hello and welcome back to the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. So I may have been a little hasty last time in saying that I would meet you at the Oblivion gate outside of Chorrol. Because as I remembered once I got to it, I had already cleared that one out. So obviously I couldn't just blunder about and say, here's another Oblivion gate somewhere else. So I decided to scour out the local area. And as you can see, I've found not only one, but two caves and decided, well, this one had a goblin outside, so I figured, well, maybe there's goblins inside, which is good for getting lockpicks. But as I entered, this brutish fellow, a Redguard Valley ogre, Stonewrecker, came at me, so I had to put him down. I'm sorry I could not do that on camera, but I was not ready to record. Right, let's get our Ease Burden spell on and wait for the Starlight spell to wear off. And let's get ready to snipe some ogres. Ogres are not as bad as trolls in that they are slower. They are, however, much tougher and will do a whole lot more damage if they manage to get close. Like trolls, however, they do not have any means that I know of to use ranged weapons. So, a fairly skilled archer, as myself, should have an advantage over ogres. Especially with my levels of sneak. That works. Ooh, there's more of them here. Ogre's teeth. Ooh! Right between the rocks and into his face. I think. Maybe it hit somewhere else. It doesn't really matter. The fact is, there is an ogre that's dead, and that is something I can relate to. Or rather, I can't relate to it because I'm not an ogre. But since I am in an ogre-infested cave... Oh! Well, I don't exactly mind if ogres die. Oh, I see you. Whoop! So far, so good. So you saw me at the start having different spells equipped. That's because I used the time before I was getting ready to record with trying to level up some of the spells I had. I don't remember if I got any levels of out on any of the spells, but that was what I was doing. It doesn't matter for my overall character, as none of them are major skills. Alright. And unlike in Skyrim, after the legendary patch, there isn't a way to reset skills in Oblivion. At least not what I know of. Woo! Sound like a bad moped. I haven't seen any chests yet. That concerns me. Oh, and just to speak of the devil. Unlocked even. Sure. Let's see. What? Let me just grab some recording cocoa. As you may be able to tell, I'm a bit under the weather, so... So this should lead back to this room up here, yeah? And it seems it does, but I wanted... Maybe there's a treasure chest down here. Nope, there is not. So far I've only found one treasure chest. That saddens me, but... So this one leads back and, ooh, connects to somewhere else. Alright. for the promise of treasure. That is a good development. Run through here. There could also be treasure down in this patch. But there is not. Sadly. Very sadly. It's actually good that I get to use my spells, because I have to get my alteration skill up to level 50 in order to use the open average lock spell. Let's see, alteration 48. We're almost there. That's good. Alright. Fire. Gotta love yourself a fire. Ooh, and a chest. Unguarded? What is... Not only is it unguarded, it's actually also the end of the... Why wouldn't ore be down here? Well, potion of might. No. Alright, well, that was fairly... 7 minutes. Just about. I can't say I'm mine, but I'm a little surprised. Unless... the fastest route would probably be to... I thought that this cave was bigger. Guess not. Okay. Well, we'll just move on to... Let's see, what was it? Serpent Hollow Cave. See if we can find some giant snakes and so. I don't mind snakes. To be fair, I don't live in a place where... We have two types of snakes in Denmark. Well, technically only one. Because the other one is what's considered a lizard and not a snake. It's essentially a... We also have a settlement down here, or at least a building. Let's see what that entails. This is a stable of sorts. What is this? This is... Someone armed here. What is this place?
Hey,
Brindleholm.
what's going on with you? They say that King Halsa has made an alliance with House Dress.
Well,
Together they pick apart the carcass of ruined...
they have glass equipment, which is pretty good.
Considering Morrowind's fire.
They can probably defend themselves pretty well. I don't know what the idea with that settlement is. But since it's not daylight, and since there is a cave nearby, I think we should do the cave first. Whee! Through the tree! I don't know if that does anything. And another one. Well, alright. Whatever. That's just a mushroom. Where is this cave? Over yonder? Through the tree, maybe? I don't know. What? Where? No, I'm not. Stop it. Ah, there it is. Alright, I don't know what's inside here. As there were no guardians outside, it's hard to tell what's inside. I already hear rats. And I already see a rat. Well. Oh. Oh. More rats. From the sound of it, yes. Oh, why did I put my bow away? I had not intended to do that. Oh, hi. Hello. Whoop. Well, if it's only rats down here, then that's not going to be a problem. I certainly don't mind if it's only rats, but... Oh dear God, that's a Minotaur and a troll. Well, that's settled that. Okay. That was rather unpleasant. But we managed to get out of it just fine. Let's go to the left. I hate trolls. Oh, you have a friend. Oh, it's just a rat. Come on. It's a lot of blood for a rat. Oh, and a lockpick. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Huh. Let's see if there is more to this room before moving on. A lot of care and bolete. Not that I have any use for that right now. As I'm not... No giant spiders in Cyrodiil. What? Sounded like I stepped on a pressure plate. Hope I didn't. Oh. Hello, Spriggan. Wait. Oh. She did die. What ire have I stirred then? Oh. Well, sorted. Ooh. A network of tunnels. Did I shoot you in the head tail? She didn't meet. Oh. There'll be none of that here, no. Alright, Spriggan. Yeah. Okay. Again, not a whole lot of treasure so far. Rather appalling, I'd say. Well, there's one here. And a rat. Ah! Ooh. Now we're moving somewhere. Okay, a sub-level. Serpent Hollow Chillers. Huh. Let's see. There appears to be a way back then. Those connect to each other. Alright. Let's take out this floor first, then see what the chillers have to offer. Not entirely sure what chillers are, other than it might be cold. Or filled with chilies. Who knows? Yoink! Well, I don't hear any creature walking about. That's a good sign. All the way back and take the first route. Now, if that also leads to the chillers, we're just fine, and we'll take that. But if not, well, we'll go somewhere. We'll go back to the door. A long open corridor. Oh, and a Minotaur, judging from the shadow. Yup. That's a real biggin. Real ugly piece of work, that one. Ooh. Whoop. Whoops. Really? You want to do this? Mistake. Well, I alerted whatever was in here. A chest, but no door. Alright. Sure. Almost 20,000 gold. So we can actually start furnishing our house in Bruma once we've bought it. That's lovely. That will be the first task when we return to Bruma. Then we will deal with the Mage's Guild recommendation in Bruma. And, I think we have to go to the Chadin Hall to get quest for the Fighters Guild. Alright, that's not a problem. So what is in the chillers of this place? Is a good question. And one that will be answered right about now. More trolls and minotaurs? Ah, will-o'-the-wisps. Ah. Well, over to our silver arrows. We do have a few of those. Right. Will-o'-the-wisp does not have a lot of HP, but they have a nasty habit of, if you don't kill them, which means that if they manage to spot you, or if you damage them without finishing the job, for example using non-magical weapons, they will go invisible. And they have draining abilities as their main thing, which means that your skills will be lower, making you weaker, and that is a permanent thing until you have been until you find a way to cure yourself for that. Skeleton, brass topaz ring. Don't mind if I do. You don't really need it, sir. That's a Spriggan. Back to the steel arrows. Take her out before she manages to summon anything. Whoop! There was a dry thwack of her hitting the... What was that sound? I don't like these misty caverns. I can't see. Night Eye wouldn't help here. What I need is a giant turbine to blow all this away. Oh! It's the same room, just a different angle. Huh. I like when they do that. Makes exploration a whole lot easier. Yeah, sure was. Oh, nothing to the left. It's like crossing the road. Alright, uglies. A troll. That's steel arrows. Whoop. Spriggan. Steel arrows. So far so good. And no treasures. That is not so good. And you didn't even... What? Is that a will-o'-the-wisp? Do they? They seem to lead to the same place. The sound seems to suggest that it's coming from this tunnel. Alright. Let's go. Well, also because this one has collapsed. Alright. Well, if it is a will-o'-the-wisp, I mean, we can still use silver arrows against anything else. What in the name of all that is unholy is that? It looks like a devil crab. Possessed devil crab. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I suppose we shall see just what that was when we search it. Ooh. Defender's shield. Ring of the Viper. Not bad. Can I carry them? No, is the answer to that. Not even with my... It's very valuable, and it's a lot better than my glass short sword. Ha. Ah well. Some other time maybe. Let's see. So we're currently using an orcish shield. So you have a base. What's the weight? 18 and 16, so it's lighter, and it fortifies block. I think I'm just gonna sell it. What were you? A land drug. Drug wax. Well, that's unpleasant. Glad we dealt with that. Was that all that wasn't here? How long did that take? You! Look at that face! Ugh! Oh. I'm kind of glad I didn't get to see that in Skyrim. It's bad enough in here. Well, the danger have passed. At least I think. So, through the mist. Always kind of worrying when Will-O-the-Wisp leaves behind a corporeal remains, but alright. That took a little longer than Redguard Valley Cave, but not a whole lot. You know what? We could begin our journey towards Leyawind. I don't know, towards Bruma. We don't have any other. We don't have any other quest in Chorrol, and I don't believe our inventory is looking too bad. Of course, we could go to Chorrol first, sell off some stuff, and what? What? Oh, it was the steel warhammer. Gotcha. I thought it was a trap, but no. Let's see, we have about 30 minutes left of an ordinary episode. Well, we've cleared out 2 caves. There is an alien ruin nearby. Let's see. What is that? Narfinsel. We've actually gone quite away from Chorrol. But if I return... Hackdirt... Weatherly. Don't remember when I discovered that. And Brindleholm. There's a... Gate to Oblivion down at Goblin Jim's cave. That's a bit of a stretch and in the wrong direction, though. Yeah, let's just head to Chorrol and begin our march towards Bruma. So, yeah, there you have it. The closed down Oblivion Gate, right as I left it. With no sentries, no damages, and no unpleasantries whatsoever. And the sky doesn't turn red. See, here I kind of wish that they either changed the marker or either wrote a closed gate to Oblivion on the map. But, I suppose they did what they could with what they had back in 2006. And all things considered, that's not bad. I don't really need to be on my guard. I've pretty much scoured the area between Hackdirt and Chorrol out several times, so there shouldn't be anything hostile. That's a good thing that my feather spell, or technically ease burden spell as it is, feather is the effect that it gives, is also alteration, which means that I will be raising my alteration skill toward level 50 so that I can use the open average lock spell. I don't believe there is an open very hard lock spell, but if there is, I'll be sure to look it out. Might be in the in the Arcane University. Well, eventually we'll go there. For me, it will be the second time I go there, as I've been there to...
Greetings.
Alright, let's see. So we have a general store and the smithy right by each other. That's wonderful. That's not the smithy. That is down the road. Well, the general trade will also serve. That's where I'll sell off rings and such goodies. The shield might also be able to sell here too. Oop. And our prices should be as good as they can be.
You won't find better prices in all Tambria.
Yes, sell that. Yes, sell that.
Ah, fine. You drive a hard
I
bargain.
saved your daughter. What more do you want? Should really dump these somewhere, but I suppose I'll do that once we get steading in Bruma, which is the next place to get a steading for us. It's not a lot, but it'll do.
You too.
Let's see. Okay, we've only spent 4 minutes since we left Serpent Hollow Cave. That's not bad. That is, in fact, very, very good. What have we... Does that... Renoir's books. Well, that has no interest.
Spare a coin for the...
No. Not when your voice acting is completely whack and doesn't fit with you. Sorry, that's just how it is. Ah, here it is. The smithy. Fire and steel, I believe it's called. Yes. I remembered correctly. Alright, let's sell off the shield. I don't believe there's much else that we can sell. I don't really need to buy equipment, as I usually run into things that... Rumors.
The Countess seems much
Well,
happier.
that was pointless. Repair?
If it's broken, I can...
Yes, let's fix these. That was quite... Because I can't fix these myself. At least not yet. Night Eye helmet. Did I sell that? Well, I'll do that now then. That's for sure.
May I interest you in some of my
No.
fine wares?
You may not. Yeah. Yeah, I don't need another thing that's enchanted.
You got a great deal there.
So this...
You've made a good bit of gold.
I suppose so.
Thank
You're right. East
Goodbye.
to Bruma. Now, Bruma and Chorrol are two of the cities that technically have 2 roads connecting them, which of course does make things a little more muddled.
A coin?
No? Oh, wait, that, what? Wait, what? Alright, let's take a gander at the map. So, we can go... Oh, have I cleared this place out? Fort Empire. That sounds familiar, so I probably have. It doesn't appear like I have done much along the Orange Road. Of course, the last time I went through there was on horseback escorting Martin Septin back to Cloud Ruler Temple. Yes, let's go for the Orange Road and see how far we can get on roughly 25 minutes. This should be interesting. Of course, unless there are some smaller caves out there, we won't likely be doing much in terms of discovering. But it's definitely a road that I haven't traveled in a while, so it should be full of bandits and other unpleasantries. You're still lying there. Find a better place to take a nap. So basically, it should be full of all things that want to kill me. Which they can try, of course, but I'm not gonna let them. At least not that easily. Wait. Oh, a bear. Oh, well, I suppose that would... You know what, let's try some magic on this guy. Snowball, sure. Whoop. I missed. Whoop. Will that really be enough to kill an Imperial soldier? Oh, seems like it. I suppose I could have just punched him, but didn't feel like it. Huntitar. Oh. He was a huntsman inside of the Chorrol, wasn't he? Well, emphasis on was. Acrobatic skill. Woo! I don't really need that, but it's nice that they're going up. Ugh. Should probably switch to something more useful than fists. Although, come to think of it. Let's see, hand to hand is at what level exactly? It is a major skill. It's 48. So it's our next highest combat skill after marksman. And it does get some kind of feat at level 50. And it's the closest one to reaching a feat. We're also close to level 50 in armor. That's good because I believe that is when we can obtain Really? You want to do this? You sure you want to do this? Because lady, let me tell you, you don't want to do this. I'll fireball you straight back to wherever you came from. As soon as I have enough magic, that is. That worked. Really? You're just hurting yourself. I told you. What kind of weapon did you have? A Elven Warhammer. Nah, that sucks. For you, because you died. So what were you so angry about? It wasn't me, because you were facing the wrong direction. And if it was me, well, that's a strange way of threatening people walking sideways. That's not the bear. Son of a... Well, Snowball isn't a particularly powerful spell, so maybe we'll have more luck trying to torch a bear. Ooh, that's some lovely piece of bear butt right there, and now it's going to get flamed. Uh-oh. 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 I done made Papa Bear raw angry. Ow! There you go. Stop that. Silly. So, bears in Skyrim are slow but dangerous. Bears in Oblivion are fast and dangerous. You see how that could become a problem? I'm not still in combat, am I? No. Actually, while we're out and about, I do believe we have a quest. Not that. Venerable Vintage. Wallet Inn. Let's see where that is on the map. Here. No. Wallet Inn. That's by way into the Imperial City. Well, that was an argument for going this way down, turning that quest in, and then going up by the Red Ring Road and into Bruma. However, we will always be returning to the Imperial City at some point or another. Let's discover this alien ruin over here. I don't know what it is, but, well, it will be another point on the map. Oh, there's just a deer. Alright. No need to worry. I'm not one for killing deers. It's not my job. I'm not a huntsman. I hunt a bit more dangerous, a bit different game. What is this? This is Rotanda Vale. That's not bad. It's been a while since we have an alien ruin, but we don't have the time in this episode left to visit one. So I will continue. Alteration skill increased. It's now 49. We are so very close, and it's perfect. I might just level it up off screen, and then, or at least get it close to level 50, and then get the rest done on camera. Well, we'll see to that. For now, let's go back to the road. If I could find it, I believe there was just a deer. Because if anything hostile saw me, well, it would likely attack. And if it doesn't, there's something wrong with it. Yeah, here's the bear from before. Alright. Well, that wasn't exactly close to the road, but yeah, it was close enough. And it placed a point on our map, which we... well, it wasn't that far from Chorrol at all. This road winds a lot, which makes the distance between Chorrol and Bruma seem very far, but it actually isn't that bad. Ooh. Another bandit. And she have killed 2 dares. What an amazing show of warrior. I could sneak up on her and steal her gold. But that's probably not a good idea. I mean, I don't know if hurling a fireball at her was a good idea either, but it worked. What did you have? Aha! Light iron shield and a dwarven mace. Nope, mine is better. This also gives us a chance to level up our destruction skill a bit. There's a cave nearby and it's fairly close to the road. Was that the trees I heard just then? I hope so, because I'm not really in the mood for another entanglement with a Spriggan. Yeah, jump! What is this? This is a cave, yes. Shadow's Rest Cavern. Oh, something saw me. Something is angry. Where is that something? Oh, stop chasing. Ha! That's strange. Well, show thine face. Oh, it was a Spriggan. Look at that. How utterly unpleasant. Stop healing. Well, she didn't summon anything. I suppose it is because the Spriggans are only really defensible of the whatever place they inhabit. So they won't give chase for too long. Or maybe my sneaking skill is just that good. Or both. Or both. Alright, so Spriggans then. Not the most pleasant of enemies, definitely not, but unlike in Skyrim, the Spriggans here do not have any abilities at range. Well, other than summoning things that come to maul you instead of the Spriggan, of course. Shadow's Rest Cavern. Now, a few places... Ooh, another Spriggan. Well, ooh, shite. That's a problem. Woo! Nah. Oi! Get out of my face! Oh, there was a turn here. Whoop. 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 Well, that also gives me a chance to level up my light armor skill, which is also soon at a point where it can actually be of use to me. Alright, do we have any more hostiles in here? No. Wouldn't think so. Do we have any lootable treasure? Doesn't look like it. Does not look... Oh, yes we do. Average. Ah, okay. If I must. 1, 2. 1, 2. 2. 1, 2. Blade of Fury Light. Fiery Light. Fire damage. That's pretty wicked. Grand Ring of Frost Shield. Cool. And a knock-knock! Woo! Unfortunately, this weighs too much. I cannot carry it, nifty as it is. I think it's an elven sword as the base, which isn't bad in its own way, but when you're flinging around glass equipment, you don't really want to do stuff with elven. I mean, I think my bow is elven. Where you at? Really? What the heck? Oh well, they didn't technically see me. They just saw one of their mates being killed. Oh, it's you. You're a big ugly one. Not the best place to come out, I'll say. Ah! Why didn't you get hostile? Well, too late. Yeah. Coin for me! Alright, uglies. I'm here to end you. I can't end your ugliness, but I can end your life. So you won't have to suffer being ugly. And aren't I nice? I think I am. What? A Minotaur with a spoon. A Spoonitor. Alright. 1. Got 2. 1. 1. 2. Okay, that was on my own fault. 1, 2. Sure. I don't think you would need to have an average log of that type of hole, but See, since you don't mind logging it up better, I don't mind taking it from you. So what's up here? Oh, will-o'-the-wisp. Great. Well, at least I have means of dealing with it. It was worth if I did not have silver arrows, then I'd have to go for my magic. And my magic is, well, a rather limited pool, unfortunately. I think I hear. That sounds like a troll. Or maybe a Minotaur. I think that's a troll, judging from the speed of those footsteps. Up. No. Ooh, I can carry this. Base ring. What I've been feeling. Sure. Aha! Knew it. Trollicos Maximus dead. Yeah. Hurry. Stop and listen. Ready an arrow. Oh, son of a... and there's a Spriggan behind it. And now the... Oh... What? Ah, Not okay with that. Well, how was that sneak damage? So, will-o'-the-wisps are fast. Just in case you were wondering. What? Base ring of strength. That's not bad. Does the same thing as my gauntlets. Huh! That's actually... let's see, what I have the... Blah, blah, blah. But I can't just... Oh, there's a sub-level to this. Well, obviously there is a sub-level to this. The caves that don't have sub-levels are actually fewer than those that do. What do we have? Shadows Rest, Rocky Run. That sounds risky, but sure. Let's just finish this cave up and call that a... Oh my god, are you... Oh, shite. This requires some quick fight shooting here. Alright. Nope. Well, I got hit, but it wasn't draining anything. Whew. It all worked out in the end. With some luck to it. Sure. Well, I'll take some glass arrows. Never know when you need something more powerful. For enemies to come. The good thing about will-o'-the-wisps is that in this light and during nighttime, they are fairly easy to spot due to their glowing nature. When they are, however, if you encounter them outside in daylight, that is more difficult. Stop and listen. Ah, Spriggan. So that laughter is essentially a Spriggan's idling. I don't like it. But I do like them dead. What else do we have in here? Nothing. Apparently. Ooh, another lock chest. With crap loot, I expect. It wasn't great, but I suppose when you are a Spriggan or Chorrol or Will-o'-the-Wisp, your idea of wealth might not be that great. So, understandably, you want to put a decent lock on your 25 savings. Is that a hole or no? What do we got? That's a nasty way for a cabin to turn. What? Is that a mountain lion? In a cave? Ah, well, I suppose. I think it was. What else is here? Yep, sure it was a mountain lion. Really? Was that all? You fellas need some better protection. Bow of Scorching. There is shame I can't carry it. Hold on. What is my bow like now? Elven bow, with it in 9. So that's either a dwarven bow or another level. Son of a... Alright, patient. Mithril Greaves, already got some. Strong Potion of Detect Life, don't need it. 44 gold, 42 gold. Well, I don't mind. Alright. We are running a bit short on time, but I will finish up this cave. Let's see. What? Spriggan. But not for long. Will-o'-the-Wisp. Lovely that it's far away, but this is going to be a shot for the ages. Whoop! Oh! Wait. Something saw me? Oh, no. I could, of course, just use my... my two-handed sword, as it is enchanted. Which would also work on a Will-o'-the-Wisp. Oh, it's just a rat. Well, that's hardly a concern. Actually, it isn't a concern. Though I believe that, like skeevers in Skyrim, rats have a high... War Axe of the Glacier. Cool, but too heavy. And since I have not upgraded my strength, as we've gone over to letting the dice decide our fate in that regard, for the sake of challenging, but also for the sake of building a more unique character. One where it's less me thinking that something is useful and more me hoping that the dice rolls what I wanted to roll. Of course, you cannot master a die. A die is driven by fate. Yep, knew there was a way down there. Mace of Voltage. Cool. Shock damage and soul trap. Cool, but too heavy. If I could only find super light and super powerful equipment, that would be optimal. Like that. Weighs 2 and sells for almost 2,000. At least at base value. Ha! Well, we've cleared this place out. Or at least I think I have. Yeah, I don't think there's any more hostiles coming after me. Hey, get off of it! Right. And it fitted with exactly with 1 hour. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Right. So in the next episode, I shall meet you. Actually, we could just head outside and continue our quest and then run along to Bruma. You know, let's do that. So, until next time, take care.